I've just watched all of Breaking Bad, so here is my brutal opinion on season 1. So this is going to be quite a bit different than obviously my honest opinion of Undertale, because it's an entire TV show series. And so first of all, we're going to go through the characters. So my favourite characters in season 1 are Hank and Badger, just because Hank is obviously one of the main characters, but is such a well-made character. And the same goes for Badger, except Badger is a side character who I don't see why anyone can hate him. Now also, there is a spoiler alert, as some of this video, if you haven't watched Breaking Bad, it will spoil part of it. So now for my favourite scenes, one of them being the ending to season 1, where Walt and Jesse are taken by Tuco. And my second favourite scene is when Walt blows up Tuco's kind of office part, when Tuco doesn't want to give him the money. Now, storylines. My favourite storylines are obviously the main one of Walt and Jesse cooking out of the RV, and Crazy 8, and obviously with him being locked in Jesse's basement. Now, with these scenes and storylines, they are created actually perfectly. Obviously, the main one I'm not really going to talk about because you already know if you watch Breaking Bad. But with Crazy 8, it is perfect from episode 1, where that he is taken and put in the RV, and then blown up, and then obviously where he escapes and Walt has to take him to Jesse's basement, and then obviously they flip the coin after locking him in the basement to a pole, where Jesse has to do the job of disposing of Emilio's body, and Walt has to deal with Crazy 8. Now, my least favourite storyline is Marie being a kleptomaniac. I feel like it adds nothing to the actual show other than it's Marie's way to actually break bad. But it just doesn't feel that important to the story, and it never really gets anywhere. So it kind of just is this random scenes of her just stealing things. Now for episodes, I don't really have a least favourite episode, so I'm just going to talk about my favourite episode of season 1, which is Pilot. So Pilot is a episode that is perfectly crafted with a huge storyline opener to actually kick off the series. So again, spoiler alert if you haven't watched it, but I'm going to talk through Pilot. So in Pilot, obviously, Walt finds out that he has cancer and that he obviously is going to die. And so then he tries to make money for his family. But his former student, he sees running a lab, you know what I mean, on a ride along with Hank. So basically, then Walt goes to Jesse to try and cook with him, and then that's where it all starts. And then obviously the episode keeps going into where Emilio and Crazy 8 are taken to the RV and obviously blown up by the chemical reaction, killing Emilio and injuring Crazy 8. And then obviously you get the storyline with the plate. Now, I feel like the intro theme to Breaking Bad is one of the obviously best of all time. You saw it as the intro for this video, but in obviously my channel. So basically it's just Breaking Bad, and it is one of the greatest theme songs for an intro, and just a perfectly crafted intro. So Breaking Bad is viewed as the greatest TV show of all time, and I completely agree with it. It is ranked, I believe, a 96 out of 100 on IMDb. It might be a little bit higher, but it is also number 1 on the rankings. And so season 1 is great. And so that is going to be it for this video. And so the teaser for next week's video isn't actually in this video. It's in the short that I posted yesterday. So go and find it and leave it in the comments down below if you find it. Make sure to like and subscribe, and goodbye.